Why, hello there. No faith. No. No. I highly advise we have as many rezzers as possible. Hey, I recognize you. He's the guy. Look, see? He's the guy who opened the Arcadian. Look, it's right there. Hey, pal. A new challenger appears. Yeah, looking for some new talent? Ah, I found you at last. Gonna hit me with the point. You, my good sir, were born to be a star. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Matem, head of strategic management at Ascension Arcadia, the premier enterprise for entertainment in Solution 9. Our flagship facility is the Arcadian, a combat arena, and it is there that we host the Ascension Arcadia Championship. It is the pinnacle for fighters in Alexandria, and I want you to be among them. As you may have heard, circumstances forced us to close the arena's door for a time, but the time is right to reopen them. Her Majesty's tragic passing has left our citizens disconsolate. By providing them with gripping entertainment, it's our hope to help them forget their cares for a while. For to accomplish that, however, it will not do to show them what they've seen countless times before. No, they need something new. Someone new. And who better than he who not only protected our citizens from the king's army, but struck down the king himself? That was you, yes? So it was. And so, for your strength and valor, the president of the Federation has marked you to be the Arcadian's next great star. Just imagine it. An upstart, the people's protector, arrives on the scene and challenges the Arcadian's mightiest to rise up as grand champion. What could be more gripping, I ask you? Huh? For your part, you will naturally be compensated. The finest equipment Solution 9 has to offer awaits you after each and every victory. Instantly, characters like, okay. I dare say this has enticed you, but you needn't make up your mind right away. If you're keen to test your strength and win rich rewards, then come to the Arcadian at the end of this avenue. The attendant will show you in. With that, I bid you farewell for now. I shall look forward to a favorable response. Yeah, instantly you're just like, there's loot. Let's go. Did somebody say loot? Actually, let me do this real quick. Just gonna make a actually, you know what? I have an easier modification to make. Do that and that. Perfect. Alright. Oh, God, so many people. Now that the quest isn't there, the guy is just surrounded. Everybody loves violence. I love violence. Do you love violence? Yeah, I had to double check. Like, wait, I have this, right? Yeah. Master Matem has been expecting you. If you would follow me, I'll take you to him. Good. Take me right there, sir. The green room, instance 3. I like my green room music. You came! By this I take it you want to fight in the Arcadian. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the fold. Now then, I shall explain to you. My challengers. My first 3 challengers. Black Cat should be the one in the middle. Because they're a cat. You look like you've got some fights in you, I suppose. Still, you can only be so strong without a soul shifter. You wouldn't last long against any of us. Well, aren't you just a treat? I look forward to meeting you on this. Oh boy, we've got that archetype. You got you're a puny candle before my roaring flame. Make it to me and I'll blast you out of the ring. So that's 1, 2, and 3 probably, and the number 4 is a surprise. Those are some of the fighters you will face. They're all, characters, as you can see, but I hope you do not take offense to their words. Consider it their way of welcoming you. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I mentioned, the Ascension Arcadia Championship is a fighting competition. The realm's mightiest duke it out in a bid to become Grand Champion. I have no doubt that all Alexandrians would be captivated by your journey as challenger and cheer you on as you fight your way up the ranks. And speaking of ranks, the fighters of the Arcadian are divided into 3 tiers: light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. The ultimate objective is to become the undisputed champion in all tiers, and thereby rise up as the Grand Champion. As a rookie, your campaign begins in the light heavyweight tier, where you must defeat your 3 rivals ranked therein. Goodness gracious me! I almost forgot to mention a most important thing! The Arcadian has its own repository of feral souls, which our fighters utilize in battle. So potent are these souls, they alter the fighters' very forms. Lest you wonder, it is the potency of the souls employed that separates the championship's 3 tiers. Yeah, that guy. I mean, not the only example, but yeah, that guy. Now, I've given to understand you do not use a regulator. Even when you face the king, you did not rely on souls of any kind. That's most impressive indeed. Be that as it may, it would be egregiously unfair to you to compete with naught to balance the scales. Fortunately, here at the Arcadian, we also have the souls of former champions in storage. We'll use them to create allies to fight alongside you. And to make sure they work with you like a well-oiled machine, we will draw upon your memories to fine-tune their appearance and abilities to your liking. How does that explain people I find in the Duty Finder who I've never played with before? That sounds a lot like Endless. Endless? I'm not familiar with the term, but I assure you there's nothing untoward in the technique we employ. It simply brings forth a temporary simulacrum. And for purposes of evening the odds, I believe 7 of these simulacra should suffice. What do you think? The souls in your repository should be set free. Listen, I'm trying to have a moral debate with you right now, sir. I had expected you might harbor reservations about the use of souls. Those who hail from the outside the barrier often do. And so I have a proposal, an additional incentive, if you will. For each victory you claim, I shall release the souls of those who fight beside you. You, my friend, would be the star who brings fresh change to the Arcadian. So what say you? Are you willing to fight under those terms? Excellent. Now, I would tell you more about the Arcadian, but let us save it for after your first bout. After all, it'd be pointless if you end up losing straight away. We need to free the souls! With that, I officially welcome you as a fighter in the Arcadian. When you're ready to take to the arena, you need but say the word. Thank you for the 1100 gil, sir. I don't know, Doctor. I don't know. And then that's quickly explaining how the normal mode loot works. Time to fight Black Gato! You're ready then. Excellent. Rest assured I'll be here to guide you in the beginning. Now, I shall introduce your first opponent. Pray, look at the monitor. This here is Black Cat, feared as the claw in the dark. That's right, she's the one who took your measure earlier. While she's a rookie herself, you'd be wise not to underestimate her. She has real talent and is expected to go far. Gotta love the, like, Street Fighter-esque introduction right there. Her feral soul is Kafpaluk, a terrible feline said to have pushed a legendary hero to its limits. With its power, she becomes unimaginably nimble, and her very claws can rend steel. You'll need to keep your wits about you. Now, you should know the ring is uniquely configured to complement the fighting style of your foes. This is in order to provide the audience with a spectacle. After all, we're first and foremost in the business of entertaining. On a similar note, I should mention that I'm also the commentator for these matches. Leave it to me to squeeze every drop of... Now we know. I mean, I was wondering if he was the announcer, so I was like trying to keep my voice in that range. That's why I kind of gave him a voice. I was wondering if he was also the announcer too, so I'm glad that I kind of kept it similar, because now we know what his voice sounds like. Now then, you had best... Well, we know what his Japanese voice sounds like, to be fair. We don't know what his English voice sounds like yet. May you emerge victorious in your debut. This has got such Street Fighter vibes to it. Match 1, now accessible. And we've heard this theme, but I'm so ready for it. All right, anyone who wants to join... Join me for AAC Light Heavyweight Match 1. Password 1227. Because I'm so original. First come, first serve to those who wish to do combat in the Arcadian. Looks like we've still got one tank spot. I sure hope we live, smile. Listen, chat is, to be fair, what is more honest to lore than bringing chat to the raid? Essentially, all just make-believe souls in my past, all right? Warriors of Light hired from Fiverr. I'm looking forward to her oversoul animation. I like that. I like how one of you is a little off to the side.
A rookie on the rise with razor sharp claws.
All right.
Ferocious feline, Black Cat.
I wasn't expecting that for his voice, but I like it. Time for the battle to commence. All right, let's make it happen, team. There's no pressure. Just know that you're literally being watched by an entire crowd. This is literally what it's like when chat joins a streamer's raid. All of those other fighters, they're the chatters.
I hope you're ready to be ripped to shreds.
I like her voice.
Our challenger's first opponent, Black Cat. Can they hold their own against our feline ferocity?
Yes. I promise.
I sharpened these just for you.
One, two, paw the other direction. Beautifully dodged. What if I didn't dodge it? Would he have talked badly about me? I kind of wonder if one of us got hit, if he would have said something. I really want to know if he makes mention of you screwing up and getting hit.
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
Luckily for me, yes, I can. What do you know?
Try this.
Hi. Why are you looking at me? Don't do that. Now we got a test, yeah.
These claws rendle.
All right, so this is a
Here it
4-1.
comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver.
Actually, no, wait. Oh, it destroys the arena the second time. Got it. I didn't think it was going to destroy the arena.
Please bear with us while we repair the ring.
Okay, they repaired the ring. I like that. That's got very Diablo-esque. I didn't notice it was blasting the arena. Oh, that's going to be where you get knocked back to. Interesting. And then, oh, and you have to not oh, that's toxic. So wherever a player lands, they get, they have to land on a square that's not broken. You're welcome for the scouting. Yeah, I mean, I would have figured at that point, but still, yeah, don't land on the cracks. I think there were some squares that were straight up never targeted, so probably want to stick to those. Ring out!
You're ready to be ripped to shreds.
Our challenger's first opponent, Black Cat. Can they hold their own against
Oh,
our
I'm gonna get
feline
hit by the
ferocity?
half room on purpose this time. I want to see if he says nice dodging still, or if he says, what an idiot!
I sharpened these.
Yeah,
just for
I'm
you.
getting hit. I'm getting hit here. Everyone else cannot get hit. I'm taking the hit. It's not that big a deal to take that hit.
Blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
He does. He does change what he says. Yep. He does. Successfully scouted, as far as I'm concerned.
Can you dodge this, I wonder?
Reactive voice lines. He does have. I'm so glad he has reactive voice lines. I should have known earlier because I'm pretty sure he called when we all fell off the arena that he called something. I was too busy freaking out over the fact that it had happened in the first place.
Try this.
That was a fun. I'm glad I scouted that little detail.
These claws rendle.
Here it comes. Black Cat's lithe and lethal maneuver.
Yeah, there are some squares that are never targeted twice. My ring!
Please bear with us while we repair the ring.
Very similar layout. All right, so it's only target. Make sure you still land on the arena at the very least. And I hope that's not AoE for our sake. Make sure, yeah. Let's make sure that you go a safe distance. All right, yeah, that's you. That's not safe. You're gonna go off the edge. Woo! Yeah, there's a couple of spares here. There will not be a couple of spares in Savage. I want to see the knockback distance. Whoa! Okay, it is way closer than I thought.
Oh dear, the challenger's fallen out of the ring.
Yeah, he calls you out. He called him out. I love it.
I'll gut you like a cock.
Oh, somebody fell off. What do you know?
They're still in it.
Oh my god. Okay. I know what this is. Yeah, she's gonna walk all about the. All right, this is. I'm gonna move into the last spot. Yeah.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
Rather go down hard than soft. What happens if you pet her? I'm assuming that wasn't because I pet her. That was just the sound she was making.
Your mincemeat.
She's gonna leap into it. Is she gonna turn? Yeah. Oh no, okay, she just moves. That's different. I was wondering if she was gonna, like, actually turn and face that direction, but she doesn't. This is called leaping also. Is she gonna leap? Oh yeah, I didn't even notice there was a leaping point there. I was looking everywhere else in the arena.
But the challenger's still standing.
We require more pet testing. Do we? Do we require more? Yeah, it's Devour. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, that's Devour. I was actually thinking the same thing. Like, uh-oh. That's Devour.
Randall.
I don't think this one was targeted at all. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm just looking around waiting for everything to unfall apart.
To me, echo of my soul.
It's gonna be, oh, it's probably gonna do 2 knockbacks at once. North side of the room. Yeah, you probably don't want to be in that, I assume. You're gonna die. Oh, I think you made it. I think you made it. Did you make it? Did you make it? Nope, you didn't make it. Woohoo! There's a bunch of platforms over there. There you go.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
He commented on the res. That was him. I'm glad to see what he's commenting on. Yeah, you got to be real close for that one. You cannot be a little bit far back. Violence!
To me, echo of my soul.
Another copycat. All right. Get it? Copycat because it's Black Cat. Get it? All right, so the copycat is doing Devour now. Right here, I think, is safe the entire time. Unless it's still going to go one more. Oh, but then we got to go back in. All right. Yeah, good to know that she just slides over for these and nothing else. Get Picto LB'd. Alright, yeah, and then that would have been the leap. Alright. First fight's pretty cool. Just Devour. God, the double copycat, because now you know in Savage there's going to be a double copycat Devour where it's two of them doing the leaps, the leap and slash at the same time. KO! Refbot! Alright,
the match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Victory goes to the challenger. We love Refbot. Alright, I'm not rolling on anything here, so I'm leaving.
It's all over. Until next time.
Thank you, Matem. KO! The challenger. Bravo, bravo. You are simply magnificent out there. The president's eye for talent is as keen as ever. So now that you have your first victory under your belt, I shall tell you more about the Arcadian. The championship traces its roots in time to Alexandria long before the coming of the Tirali people. It was very different in the beginning, though, with matches pitting with recreated simulacra against each other. That's right, the very same that fought at your side. But with the advent of soul-derived resuscitation, battles to the death between the living combatants became the norm, and all without any actual deaths. The contest evolved once more after Zoral Jah was made king. It was he who proposed the use of feral souls to enhance one's flesh, leading to the technology for it being devised. So it was that combatants took on the power and likeness of beasts, and the audience experienced newfound heights of entertainment and excitement. However, when Zoral Jah raised the banners of war to embark on his conquest, all feral souls were reserved for the army's use. We had no choice but to suspend operations at the Arcadian. What happened afterwards, I believe you know. Having gone mad, the king was vanquished by your hands, and shortly thereafter, our beloved queen was taken from us. Though we are thankfully safe now, sadness and uncertainty darken our hearts. Sorry about that. Some may think it in poor taste to resume the championship now of all times, but it is now most of all that people need cheering up, and as I mentioned when first we spoke, we wish to help them forget their cares. Did you see how the audience roared when you, the upstart challenger, triumphed over our rising rookie? You have captured their imaginations, and I hope you will continue to do so. Hello, Black Cat. I can't believe I lost to someone who wasn't even using a feral soul. What are you? Look at her eyes, man. Ah, damn it all. I can't leave things like this. Say, would you mind if I watched you for a while? Don't worry, I won't have any hard feelings. I'm just curious, that's all. About what you can do. Be my guest. Woohoo! I'm so glad that he commentates on everything. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be watching you quietly. As fickle as a feline, that one. But I do hope you won't hold it against her. Deep down, she has a good heart. And deep down, give me grade 11 materia. Although unexpected company has appeared, let us focus on the match ahead. Time for character introduction number 2. This one's probably going to become like an Ochu or a Malboro or something, because it said it was like sweet poison. Number of things that could be. I don't think a snake. Allow me to introduce your next opponent. They all have their own themes. It is a bee. It is indeed a bee. This is Honey Bee Lovely, the darling of the Arcadian. As you can doubtless guess, she utilizes the soul of a bee, and an extremely venomous one at that. But rather than her poison, you should be wary about her ability to charm all before her. And for in addition to her winsome charm, which serves her well as a songstress, she can produce the pheromones of a queen bee to enthrall even her foes. For those who fall under her spell, delight in the torment she unleashes upon them. Which is why an audience will be spectating via special contraptions cloaked in holograms. It wouldn't do to have hundreds of people be enthralled. In short, there's nothing lovely about her. Despite what she might claim, you're in for a bad time. And maybe so, but I have faith that you will prevail. Now sally forth and show us your mettle. She'll take my breath away. Honey Bee Lovely. Yeah, I'm not gonna be rolling on anything until the second, until like I run through. I have to go. I haven't looked at any of the loot yet, so I'm not gonna roll on anything if I don't know what I'm gonna get out of it. We're gonna have to, yeah, be wary of her poison. Ah. Savage Prog is gonna, this song has already secured this Savage Prog being a time. The crowd is all bees. The crowd is all bees.
With a sting, the adorable but deadly, sweet but poisonous, Honey Bee Lovely.
At least she's got a pretty cool model. She's got the Skothic model, but I mean like the Skothic skeleton, but still. All right, there's a wall and pizza slices. Please keep in mind the pizza slices. And remember that being hit here probably means being charmed. Oh, I wonder if there's Arim. Oh, there's 4 Arimen around the arena too. Those will do gaze attacks probably.
The Honey Bee Lovely show has begun.
There are lines.
Lovely show for the audience.
I like her voice too.
Submit to your lovely queen.
Oh, she's spinning.
A vicious blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Oh, that's okay. That's what's her face. I recognize these. These are similar to what's her face. Barbaricha. These are Barbaricha indicators. Honey bee line. Oh, honey bee hey. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, while doing the fight, the song isn't really that bad to like listen to.
You're ready for me to steal your heart.
Are we all gonna be charmed here?
Now to savor the sweet
Ah, so if you get to 3, you'll be charmed.
She's definitely feeling your love. Can the challenger resist the irresistible? I know I can't.
This is probably 1 stack on its own. Oh, these are towers. 1 person, I mean, oh, if you stand in a tower, it gives you a stack. Yeah, so it's every attack you get hit by. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. And then this should be probably get in. Oh, she's shooting! She's Byakuing hearts!
Her charms were not to be denied.
Oh no, she's Byakuing hearts! That's dangerous. Hey, you guys are dead, by the way. We should probably get some raises. She's blowing a kiss in that direction. Yep.
I'll make you mine.
Oh, Shiva circles. All right, Shiva circles are fine. Don't be in front of her. Yeah, the expert dungeon. Little did we know the expert dungeon was just preparing us the entire time. Alright, and then that just ends the phase. Okay. That's two. Oh, wow. Actual double tank buster. I'm shocked. I mean, obviously, it's not a swap or anything, but I'm surprised to see something that actually wants two tanks. Love hurts. No, it stings. Her stinger with poison. Oh, left side. That's a half room cleave too. Or maybe not. I saw her, the stinger. These are gonna explode, aren't they? They sure are. Whoop.
Here comes a fearsome venom strike!
Drop of venom.
No hard feelings if I kill you?
No, you can kill me. That's fine. This is probably going to leave goo also. Yeah, all these attacks leave goo, and then you need to get away from the goo. And then back middle. I know it's honey, but I'm calling it goo, all right? She's leaving her goo everywhere.
What's this? Honeybee has changed her routine.
All right, those are line AoEs going through the middle. I wasn't sure what they were, so I just started running away from them. Well, given the song is I'm gonna be a queen bee, honey bee, yeah, there's probably a few puns in there.
What a delightful battle this is.
Oh, that's what I thought it was gonna do the first time, actually. Everything is a bee pun.
Getting started.
Here it goes again, Honeybee Live.
Who's my obedient little bee?
All right. I'd assume this splits the 4 hearts. Yeah, this splits the 4 hearts between each player hit. So if you don't have that evenly, then the person who's targeted is going to get 2. Okay. And now the other people with... So if you only have 1, you need to get one of these if you only have 1. Yeah. Essentially, you're just trying to make sure everybody here has 1. I'm just going to wait. All right, that was brave to just literally stand in melee range. Oh no, the hearts are coming in from the outside! Woo! Woo! Oh, oh! Oh, don't be in front of her. I'm fighting for my life over here. I'm going back to the expert dungeon and practicing. That's what I'm doing. We're going back to Strayborough after this. Oh boy. Yeah, I wonder if that's just gonna be a cluster on Savage. B is for beat you to a bloody pulp. She got jokes. I'm going into the wall, too. I'm just watching it all. As long as one... Oh, God, it's on me. Wait, why do... Yo, get aggro. Luckily, we have healer LB. Maybe not the best timed healer LB, but that's... Oh, no, that's fine. That attack went on for so long. I didn't think it was going to go on that long. You might want to tank swap. He's got 4 stacks, by the way. You might want to... I'm out! Alright. I'm just trying to focus on... I'm not even worried about playing Bard right now. I'm focused on staying alive. This will be a fun one to go through and do. I can already see what our raid nights are going to look like. In terms of making sense of the chaos. Can I believe it? I'm believing it right now.
We're just getting started.
No, we're not doing this again. Yeah, I didn't know K-pop could be weaponized against us. Actually, yes, I did. I've seen enough K-pop stands. I'm gonna go into this stack. Never mind. Now we both did it. Just means one person can't. Oh, that person didn't even get any stacks. Oh, that's nice. At least it's not everybody gets a stack. It's still just evenly 4 hearts. That was a good one. Ref. Thank you, RefBot.
The match is decided. Victory goes to the challenger.
That's us. We're the challenger. I love RefBot. I hope we get RefBot for housing. I want RefBot. RefBot for our house, please. I should have talked to Black Cat. That's fine. What a performance that was! I knew you could do it, my friend. I think you actually managed to take Honeybee down. You're the real deal. With this victory, you're eligible to challenge the reigning champion of the light heavyweight division. As eager as I am to see you claim the crown, it will take some time to make arrangements for the match. While you wait, why not find yourself a second? That is someone who supports you by gathering information on your opponents, by giving advice on your training. Wait, if he needs a second, then please let me do it. Those who lose aren't allowed to fight for a while, so I'm free. But above all, I'd like to see the person who defeated me defeat everyone else too. As an active fighter, I suppose you would know your opponents better than most. If Mr. is willing, then I certainly wouldn't object. I'd be happy to have Black Cat in my corner. Yeah, I'm happy, because that's my name. You won't regret this. Now, if I'm to be your second, you ought to know my real name. I'm Yana. I look forward to working together. Hello, Yana. Young though she is, Yana is a certified fighter of the Arcadian. With her knowledge over your opponents, I believe she's a sound choice for your second. Let's head to my gym. It's a bit messy, but it's far more comfortable than this dreary old place. As you seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. I shall see you again when it's... Oh, as you seem to have everything well in hand, I will excuse myself. I shall see you again when it is time for your match. Thank you for the materia. Yana's... Oh, she's got a little sister. Right then, follow me. Gym isn't too far from here. She takes care of her younger sister. Is this where we get the sad backstory? Hey, aren't you Mr. the fighter who doesn't use a regulator? To not only fight but win without using a feral soul. You're absolutely amazing. I'll be cheering for you from now on. I was so inspired when I saw you in the ring. You're the hero who protected us from the soldiers. I've been your biggest fan ever since. You'll win your next match too, I know it. You heartless fiend. You dare embarrass our sweet honeybee like that. I hate you. Ah! Enjoy this feeling while you can, new blood. You'll be begging for mercy come your next match. My fans are quite riled up today. I understand the need to let out their frustration, but I wish they could find more productive ways to use that energy. Oh, you're probably the 4th boss in the tier. Or the president, one of the two. Oh, but do excuse me. I'm something of a storyteller. I have a keen interest in seeing how this championship unfolds. When you have a moment, I would like to ask you a few questions. Wait, you're Black Cat. What are you doing? Keeping company with the bloke who just beat you. That's probably why you lost. You don't have any pride. I'd much rather watch your sister fight. No one put on a show like Wicked Thunder. Oh, she is the sister. This is never ending. Let's get out of here. She is the younger sister trope. The I wanted to overcome my older sister and follow in her footsteps trope. Aloha. Shh. Looks like we managed to slip away. Come on, the gym's over here. Hello, Yana. And here it is. Tri-Tails Training, home of Alexandria's finest fighters. That being said, I'm the only one here at the moment. It's also my actual home. The first floor is where I live, and the basement's where I train. Don't be shy. Go on in and make yourself comfortable. I'm a big fan of this so far, even though it's more lighthearted. I like the announcer, and I like that our first opponent becomes our companion. Her little sister. So they're a trio of sisters. Unless her little sister is Wicked Thunder. It's a pleasure to meet you, mister. My name is Niyuni. Thank you very much for looking after my sister. Thanks for thanking him for knocking me out, are you? They did say it is called Tri-Tails Training, so 3. Anyway, as you may have pieced together, I have 2 sisters. Although they're gone now, our parents were originally from Tyrol. They happened to be in Yassulani when the dome appeared and ended up trapped. Here they took up work as hunters, but they were always opposed to regulators and never wore them. And one day they went out and never came back. That means they should all have Tyroli accents, most likely. Well, actually, the little one probably doesn't, but she probably... she didn't really... No, I don't really recall her having one in the fight that much. Truth be told, I became interested in you because you reminded me of our parents. Like them, you're averse to using souls. You can all... That means Honeybee... So... I was wondering why Honeybee Lovely had a southern accent. She was in Yassulani, probably visiting from, well, I mean, I'm sorry, yeah, no, they would, she has the southern accent from Shaolani and Yassulani. So yeah, like, they both have the American accents for that reason. She had the Honeybee Lovely, had the southern accent, so yeah, that all checks out. We, on the other hand, don't see such a problem with the practice. So at our sister's urging, we started wearing regulators after Mother and Father died. It's only because they weren't wearing regulators when they passed that we could still remember them. Whether we're better or worse for it, I can't say. I was too little to understand what happened, but I heard the story from my sisters. When I see you fight, I can't help but feel anxious. Mister, I say knowing your stance, but won't you consider wearing a regulator in matches? If only to revive yourself should the worst come to pass. I'm afraid you can't change people's minds when it comes to soul use, Nayuni. It's a question of culture and upbringing. But rather than talk about such things, we should celebrate. You won 2 championship matches now, mister. This calls for drinks. I've only got energy tonics, but it's the gesture that counts, right? You're celebrating even though you lost? Listen, she got a new job. She lost and got a new job at the same time. That sounds like a W to me. Wait, is this the Super Saiyan drink? Cheers! Crushing these drinks. So after what that delightful fan said outside, I imagine you're curious about my sister. Her name's Eutrope. I'm assuming it's Eutrope and not Eutrope. And she rose to be a top contender in the heavyweight division. She became a fighter to look after me and Nayuni first and foremost, but turned out she was great at it. Hardly surprising, I suppose. She always excelled at anything she set her mind on. She was a natural at combat, and on top of that, she mastered how to wield Electrope. Hold on, I've just the thing. Is this going to be her fighting in one of her matches? Oh, there she is. There's her introduction card. She's an Ixion. She uses an Ixion soul. I guess I'm not really surprised, but you know. Wicked Thunder. There you go. Yeah, heavyweight's the final tier. Wicked Thunder was her ring name. She harnessed 11 Steed's soul in conjunction with Electrope and could shapeshift to adapt to her enemies in battle. I'm confident enough what I can do, but Eutrope taught herself how to fight. I could never emulate her fighting style. Thing is, she just disappeared one day without saying a word to us. She was so close to being immortalized, too. We're going to find out that at heavyweight, there's like some deep, dark stuff happening that stops people from climbing all the way to the top. Right, you wouldn't know. All Arcadian fighters retire young. Feral soul transfiguration is just too much of a burden on the body. Those who fight to the age of 20 are immortalized in the Ascension Arcadia Hall of Fame. This comes with the privilege of moving to the luxury residence on Everkeep's upper level, where they can live out their days in comfort. Eutrope threw all that away when she vanished. Just can't wrap my head around why. But that's enough reminiscing for now. Can't be long before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadian. Yeah, they're probably moved to Upperkeep's upper level, and their souls are extracted and given to the champion. Or they become endless. Yeah, something. Yeah, if they're sent to the upper level, they're no longer... They're not living their life in comfort. We already know what's on the upper level. Solution 9 is already deigned to be the best residential area. So if they're moved to the upper level in the Everkeep, yeah, their souls are farmed. Yeah. Either their souls are sent to living memory and made endless, or their souls are farmed and given to a champion or something of that sort. Yeah, upper level is the same as being taken out back. That's not enough reminiscing for now. Can't be long now before your next match, so let's head back to the Arcadian. Yeah, the big thing is they still know their sister. And they have regulators. So she couldn't have technically died. Unless her regulator was removed before she died, which is entirely possible. Good luck, mister. And please be careful. that's the mystery. So that's premise number 1 is about uncovering the dark depths of the Arcadian. Because there's clearly something the Arcadian is used for that is not on the up and up. Which, to be fair, I expected. What it is, who knew, but... I'm sure the president is the main villain. Like, there's a reason why they're delaying introducing us to the president. It's because he's the villain. Like, he or she is the villain. Here we go, mister. I'll do my best to support you as your second. Vile. Oh, it's a cage match. If you win the next fight, you'll become champion of the light heavyweight division. Let's give it everything we've got. Right, let's take a look at your opponent. His face. We got real Mad Max vibes now. That there, I regret to say, is the reigning light heavyweight champion, Brute Bomber. He uses the might of the Bomb King to ignite all he touches. That'll be the least of your worries. He's a dirty fighter who'll do anything and everything to win. The rules be damned. Countless of his opponents have been carried to the infirmary. Yeah, we got Junkrat 2.0 here. But you'll be fine, I'm sure of it. If you bested me, you can best Brute Bomber too. Now go and blast that loathsome lout out of his own ring. Come back here as the new champion. I gotta say, it's nice to have a different boss theme for every fight so far. I appreciate the efforts. There's been a lot of new music already. It's time for Hell in a Cell. It's really more like a, well, no, yeah, it's more like just a protective fencing, but still. I can already see patterns on the floor for explosions.
Tonight he explodes in the ring once more. The man you love to hate with a fiery passion, the Brute Bomber!
My man's about to mess us up. My man just did a backflip for no reason. Alright, the fire is not lethal to touch. The fire probably won't be there the entire time either, I assume. Also, look at these, look at the patterns on the ground. Very important. Very important patterns on the ground.
I'll blow you to smithereens.
I'm so glad he said to smithereens, because if he didn't, we were about to have a field day. You can't start the fight with "I'll blow you." You can't. Those can't be the first. Even if you're gonna say something else, you gotta start with. You gotta lean into that. All right. I'll blow you. All right. That's a shared tank buster.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Damn right we are. Brutal. Okay, so don't be on that side. I wonder if he's gonna push us back. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. That's what she said. Anyway. I thought it was just gonna be on the side. It wasn't. All right, good information. It's bigger than it seems. Murderous Mist. Is that a point blank? Oh, it's a 2-7. Wow, I mean, it's convenient we were behind him there, but, you know. Oh, these knock back. We need one in each. One in each. One in each. At least one in each. Ooh, they send you real far. Fire spin. I mean, yeah, this is whatever.
You should know that I have a short fuse.
I get it because it's a bomb joke again. All right, there's a long fuse and a yeah, there's long fuses and short fuses here. I mean, to be fair, the name of the skill pretty much confirmed that was going to be how it worked, but you know. Same deal, some long fuses, some short fuses. I mean, Honeybee Lovely was pretty tame up until her thing kicked in. Same with Black Cat. Uh-oh. What, he's drinking. He's powering up. No, we'll fight him still.
Out of the way, tin can.
He just punched Refbot.
My word, he just assaulted the referee. The scoundrel.
He just punched Refbot. Refbot, no.
Distractions.
He buffed himself. Damage dealt is increased. Yeah, he's literally doped. That's the buff name, is doped. Lariat combo, by the way. Yeah, he's coming back the other way. That's what I figured he was probably going to do.
A vicious blow. Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Yeah, this is actually the WWE. Actually just hitting the refs. The bosses were like, how come the Raiders get to use pots the whole time? The boss is finally understanding why we pot. Oh, I'm glad. Oh, God. No, other way.
I can't lose. I won't.
Oh, it's Emerald Weapon. What's up? Oh boy, I gotta get to the other side. All right, staying on this side. This is the multi-hit. Definitely the most tame of the fights so far, at least in terms of gimmick. Other way. Oops, still got me. Yeah, he's far more directly technical thus far, which means that the Savage fight's going to be a fucking pain, by the way. The fights that are ultra gimmicky end up being like, well, in normal mode are really easy to solve in Savage. And the fights that are really straightforward in normal mode are the ones that are brutal in Savage. Remember, one person in each. And don't get aimed towards the outside. Oh, I actually went too far. Knockbacks surprised me with how far they send you. That's behind. No, the third fight curse only exists on the second tier. Yeah, no, there's definitely going to be sticky bombs in Savage. He's gonna stick people with bombs for like everything. I like his tank busters called Knuckle Sandwich. No wire cutting. Yeah, most straightforward of the bosses. Definitely the most straightforward. A lot of running around, and the boss having a small hitbox there makes it very noticeable.
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Dude, M2 might potentially drive you crazy.
It's all over. Until next time.
Until next time. And now we've got one more opponent. I wonder if the next opponent is like the barrier point or if it's a surprise opponent. You did it. You really did it. Even though you beat me, I'm absolutely over the moon for you. It's truly astonishing what you could do without a feral soul. You're now the light heavyweight champion. Congratulations, mister. Now there's going to be a ceremony to officially crown you champion. All and sundry will be watching. And make sure you wear something you won't regret. Ready, are you? Then let's get you on stage for your big moment. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new champion in the Arcadian, a rising star who shot to the top of the light heavyweight division at breakneck speed. Without further ado, please give a warm welcome to the man of the hour. The unstoppable upstart, the unenhanced but unbeatable, the one and only Mr. Happy! That's me! Hold it right there! Brute Bomber is back. He doesn't like this. Your victory was a farce, and I refuse to accept it. Oh my! It appears Brute Bomber is unsatisfied with the outcome of his match. You fought with 8 of you. How is that fair? Let's settle this one-on-one, just you and me. You're one to talk about fair. It's supposed to be one-on-one. Fight without your bloody bomb king. She got a point. Shut your mouths. Dude, you're the champion of the light heavyweight division. Oh yeah, there's Wicked Thunder. My man literally got fried by Wicked Thunder. What in the world just happened? Yutrape? I don't believe it. Wicked Thunder, the heavyweight fighter who supposedly vanished, has returned! I will have your soul. Prepare yourself. What's this? Wicked Thunder has just challenged the unstoppable upstart. Alas, as much as I wish to bear witness to their clash, Wicked Thunder's license was revoked upon her disappearance. I am unable to sanction such a match. The president. She works for the president. Intriguing. Most intriguing. That voice! It's the president! I will allow a special exhibition match. Prepare Wicked Thunder's ring. And prepare yourself, upstart. You heard it, folks! By permission of the president, a match will be held. Who will emerge the victor? Neoteric Witch of the unenhanced warrior. This is an event you cannot afford to miss! Wait, why would we prepare Wicked Thunders? Shouldn't we prepare my arena? She's challenging me. They said the challenger is the one, the one who is challenged is the one who. Hey, give me my arena. The Neoteric Witch. Yutrape, where have you been? Why have you come back now? She's working for the president. I'm sorry. Just wasn't prepared to see my sister like that. Shame your big moment was spoiled, but now the match's been decided, there's nothing for it but to prepare. As the former heavyweight fighter, Yutrape is more than a cut above everyone you faced thus far. Even so, having seen how quickly you climbed the ranks to become champion, I reckon you're far from outmatched. As Nauni mentioned, Yutrape, or rather, Wicked Thunder, harnesses Levensteed's soul and employs Electrope in battle. Her ring's a recreation of the imaginary city designed to allow her to use to full use of her power. Her bouts are notoriously so dangerous there isn't even seating for the spectators. And while she's my sister, I'm your second. So go out there, mister, and win this! You got it. Match 4, now accessible. Yeah, can we just skip to heavyweight then? Just give us the next tier. Instantly. Alright, TM. Yeah, my arena would definitely be all brambles.
Both magic and machina. She's a witch for a new age, the wondrous Wicked Thunder!
That is Ixion. There's a lot of platforms out there, by the way. Can't help but notice there's a lot of platforms out there.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
That sounds pretty personal, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not convinced at the not personal part. Alright, we definitely don't want to be on that side, at least.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
Shadow's Sabbath. Alright. So that looks like that's gonna... Oh, wait, she's creating a clone. Oh, and the clone is doing a half room. Yeah, okay. So she creates clones, and the clones do attack. So you have to look at the clone's animation as it's coming in, yeah. She's 3D printing. 3D printing clones of herself.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Is that a gun?
Ooh,
Is she...
massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Yeah, you don't want to stand... Oh, she's going to destroy the arena, isn't she? Guys, did we not learn from the first fight what was going to happen? Alright, what was that? Oh, wait, okay, I didn't see the animation. Okay, so it was two in the back. I didn't even see the behind animation the first time. Okay, I missed it. I saw the back end. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Did she fire behind again? Oh no, she fired 2 in front.
That'll leave a mark.
I didn't see the first one that she fired again. I guess I gotta just angle the camera there for that one, because that bleed does a lot with the bone stacks next time. That's multi-hit. Stay alive. Mitts. Mitts. Mitts and healing. That's a multi-hit. You gotta make sure you live that. Yeah, you can't be hard casting arrays. Yeah, no, just, yeah, you can jump up. Yeah, you can't be hard casting arrays on a multi-hits coming out when there's 5 people alive. That's literally instantly go to a cure 3 spam moment.
She's great wings.
She's gross. She's Bahamut. That was a oh, there was a spread afterwards. Yeah, I was just looking at the cannon the whole time. Well, the second person jumped, but they jumped after they realized it was too late. She's gonna do a lot of transformations.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring.
Yeah, I know. Just means more time with the song, not complaining. I still can't help but notice there's a lot of platforms out there.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
Can't help but notice all that. That's north. That's south. I'm gonna get this burned now.
Electrope has many uses.
All right, so you have to look at the. I assume it's a normal. It's gonna send us this way again. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So it depends on where she's shouldered. Oh no. Okay, it depends on this. It's just giving you enough time that you might take the hit, but it's okay. So you just have to react after the fact. Okay. And then she'll teleport here. And you look at the cannon. Rear fire. Front fire. Rear. Okay, it's alternate each time.
A vicious blow! Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Alright, that's rear. Looks like rear, rear, front, rear. Yeah. Stay. Yes, why this morning of all times? Now I'm going to have to edit that together. Of course OBS would disconnect first thing in the morning. Maybe it came back quick enough to not fully go. Maybe it'll hold on. Okay, I assume those are line AoEs? Yeah. Did it not come? Yeah, it's back. Alright, those are... Oh, okay, they're each expanding separately. And then those are gonna... That one's gonna expand. Alright, this form's not that bad. Sidewise... Okay, that's... Right here. Yeah. Of course my OBS would go. Now I have to edit those together for the full upload. You didn't miss anything. She went into wing mode and put down a bunch of line AoEs.
How's this?
Alright, now is the clones again. See if these clones do anything different. Or if it's still just a side. Oh god. Alright. Oh yeah, no, they all do sideways AoEs. Alright, so it's here. And then here. And then here. And then, oh, she was doing one. I didn't even notice that till the last second. I was looking at the clones basically non-stop. Is that a... What was that animation around it? Alright, so this is probably the cannon again? Yeah. Alright, that's going left. Yeah, if you stand right in front of her, you can see what direction the cannon is facing pretty quickly. Five-fold blast. Alright. Front, back, back, front, back. Alright. So swap, stay. Stay. Swap. Swap.
Oh my! The challenger went down.
And then there's a
hard.
spread. Wow, it's a very long time to do that spread. And then the stack here.
They're back on their feet. What grit?
Alright, since my songs are all messed up. Alright, she's bringing... Alright, so this is the wings again. Let's see if this one's any different than the last time she did it. She's summoning clones this time. Oh, that one's going to do line AoEs from there. And she's going to do line AoEs. Alright, so it's just two sets of line AoEs. Yeah. Which means a lot of explosions here, mind you. Witch Hunt. Ah, okay, it's one of these. Just going out.
Even I felt that one. Oh, but the challenger's still standing.
Alright, wings are gone. Looks like the cannon is coming back again. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, cannon. Oh, for a second, I thought it was cannon and wings. I didn't notice she had the wing the last time. It's just a really big cannon. Gotta be a little brave with that uptime there. Oh, okay, this is new. Oh, now she's just big match. Now she's just like die. Her body's starting to fail her, so I assume that's gonna matter in Savage. Oh yeah, she's literally just in like fuck you mode at this point. All right, and goodbye. Solid.
Damn it. No choice but to withdraw.
Oh, she'll be back.
In a shocking turn of events, Wicked Thunder has fled the ring! Our unstoppable upstart is victorious!
She's running. She'll be back. She'll be back. In a shocking turn of events. Get it? Because it's so...
It's all over.
Shocking.
Until next time.
Of course I didn't win the minion. Don't worry, I'll get it. Definitely a second phase. Yeah. You're safe. Thank goodness. But for you to actually triumph, it seems you have the stuff to succeed even in the upper divisions. I was hoping to have a word with you, Trope, but she's disappeared again. There's nothing else to do for now, so let's head back to the gym. Classic door boss. I really wish they'd stop doing door bosses, but that's definitely going to be a door boss. I don't think there will be a music change, though. I think it'll be like Hesperos, where there's no music change. The Uni will have watched the fights at home. I wonder what she thought of, well, everything. Come on, let's head in. I'm relieved you're unharmed, mister. But what a shock it was to see you trope again, and in that manner. And now she's back for good. Was she just pretending to work with the president? What are you doing here? Well, no matter. I'm not here to fight you, but talk to my sisters. Good, because we have a mountain of questions for you. Why did you disappear without a word? What exactly have you been doing this whole time? I'll explain everything in due course. But if you want to live, Yana, you need to give up fighting right. Yep. She found out what happens to those who get retired. Why? Because if you repeatedly transfigure your flesh with a feral soul, you'll eventually develop psychonecrosis, an irreversible disease where your own soul degrades. Once it's begun, it's too late. All you can do is await death. Like me. This can't be true. I knew there were risks, but isn't that why fighters are immortalized? So we can get out before it's too late? Yeah, Yana. Have you ever met one of the immortalized? The life of comfort promised at retirement is just a lie woven to exploit us to cover up our deaths. But I remember them all. How can that be if they're dead? Rather than new homes, the fighters are taken to a secret facility. There, their regulators are removed and they're kept in confinement until they die. Without their regulators fitted, Everkeep systems have no way of detecting their death, nor of preserving their memory. So I was right on all accounts, basically. I had noticed changes to my body, so decided to seek the counsel of the immortalized. And when I stuck into the president's office to ascertain their whereabouts, I discovered the sordid truth. I feared I would become another victim if I remained, and so I disappeared and began searching for a cure to the illness. Did you find one? In theory, the remedy is another person's soul, but an ordinary one won't do. It has to be surpassingly dense. Like yours. I bear you no ill will, but you're my only hope of survival. Rather than ambush you in the city and cause a disturbance, I challenged you in the ring, certain I would claim my prize. I knew the president wouldn't pass by the opportunity for a thrilling match, but I had become weaker than I'd realized. That's the only reason we're having this conversation now. Next time, I will have your soul. Wait, Eutrope. Even if it's to save yourself, you can't take the soul of another. That isn't right. That's easy for you to say. You don't live with the knowledge that every single moment your soul is being eaten away. He heard everything. Forgive my intrusion. I'd come to see how you were faring after your sister's sudden appearance, but I fear I overheard something most distressing. So you didn't know either, despite your position in Ascension Arcadia. Had I known, I assure you I would not commemorate with such enthusiasm. It was in the belief that our fighters were safe that I enjoyed my work. There's only one thing to do. We make the truth public and stop the fights. I don't want anyone else to suffer. Oh no, that's the worst thing we could possibly do. The president shows no mercy to those who get in his way. Should we go public with his secret, no one would be safe. Not you or me or any of the fighters. That Eutrope has kept silent, I suspect, is because she understood this. I suppose you're right. In hindsight, it's because he's such a ruthless man that he could cover up the disease. I believe we have but one recourse. Mister, you must rise to the very summit of the Arcadian and become the Grand Champion. You see, the Grand Champion is granted access to all the souls in our repository. While it wouldn't be the intended purpose of this privilege, you would be at liberty to release them. By thus getting rid of all the feral souls left, the fighters will no longer be at risk. With the skill you've displayed thus far, I have faith you can do it. That was my intention anyway. Good. Now it would garner suspicion if I linger too long, so I shall take my leave. If you'll excuse me. As you'll recall, I can't fight in any matches for a while. And given what I know now, it's just as well. But I'll of course continue to support you as best I can. At the same time, Uni and I'll undertake our own search for a cure for psychonecrosis. There has to be a way to save our sister without sacrificing you, or anyone else for that matter. Yeah, the president's definitely the last boss. I said it before, but now I'm certain. To be honest, I'm still trying to wrap my head around everything. I put on a brave face for Nayuni's sake. The truth is, I'm terrified. I'm really glad to have you with us in this. This has become more than just a fighting competition, but for the sake of our goal, we'll have to go along with it. So come and find me here when it's time to begin your cruiserweight campaign. To President M. Bison. And there's our new heavyweight champion. Been most eager to talk to you, my friend. It's that Bard guy who's actually probably the president. I believe a proper introduction is in order. My name is Gabro, and I'm a cartoonist that is a storyteller in the medium of art. Most of my works are inspired by the battles in the Arcadian. I love nothing more than to chronicle the journey of the unstoppable upstart. No, you're a spy, and I know you're a spy. You're either the president or you're a spy. Or you're the final boss of the second tier. Now, I still have some few preparations to attend to, but as soon as this is finished, I should be most obliged to hear your tales. Oh, actually, he unlocks Savage, yeah. That's what it is. He's the equivalent of our Wandering Minstrel here. That's all it is. Gabro's works are tremendously popular in Solution 9. The fact that he wants to make a story about you is proof of his own popularity. You could do worse than a chat with him. I hate that the final quest is choose between the 4 materias people want least. They do this a lot. Where like the first 3 quests are all the materia you want, and the last one gives you 3 of the materia you want, and then a choice of one you don't want. Hey, mister. Now you and I will look into an alternative cure for psychochronosis as best we can. Alright. So, really like a lot of stuff. A, voice acting in fights right from the beginning. B, different music for every fight. Pretty distinct visual cues, continuing on the theme of Dawntrail, being a lot about making sure every fight has visual cues that you need to learn, which is better for the prog experience, better for the learning experience. Fights themselves are good. The third fight is the only thing that stops me from saying great, because the third fight's kind of eh. But because it's the most straightforward of the 4 fights, I think it's the most straightforward. It's probably going to be pretty rough in Savage. Like, as rough as a third fight usually is. But I don't think you'll be wanting for something easier or harder. Because generally speaking, the more straightforward a fight is in normal, the better it's done in Savage, if that makes sense. That's how I would put it, at least. Because it's just, they're really used to making stuff that follows conventional rules, so it's usually pretty well done. It's the gimmicky stuff that is normally really easy and straightforward. So we see that with the first 2 fights, they're very gimmicky. They're very gimmicky and not mechanically like that crazy. Which means that in Savage, it'll be very, like, once a spot is found for, like, what looks like crazy stuff in normal, it's probably going to be very standardized in Savage. That's unfair. Whereas the 4th fight has some visual stuff, but it's like, it is a more straightforward fight. It's just, again, very visually exclusive to that encounter. Kind of like the extreme encounters are. So overall, really solid. Very curious to see what the second half of the last boss is going to be like. I didn't have Sexy Ixion on my list as things that I was going to have to fight, but here we are. So I definitely didn't have Sexy Ixion on my list. Stupid Sexy Ixion on my list of things that I was going to have to contend with. But, you know. Fixion. Fixion. That's sticking, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Fixion is... That's sticking. Mm-hmm. Sure is. I like it. It was a good 10 years. fucking Thixion, man. All right, let me look at the gear to see what I want. Aiming, no head, body's good. How's the legs? Yeah, the legs are a pickup because I have skill speed legs. I want to get rid of the skill speed. And aiming ring is good. Okay. So I can pick up 8 items. I think this week I get the legs to get rid of the skill speed because the skill speed is really toxic. And then the ring, and then either heads, hands, or boots. Looks like... Oh, God. No, I can't pick up heads, hands, or boots. They all have skill speed. So it'd be another accessory? Is there a better accessory? I really only need those, huh? Oh, and... Oh, I'm sorry. That's my bad. I have the earring. It's just not in this gear set. There you go. Much better. I forgot that I grabbed that the other day. Yeah, so ring. It looks... I mean, all the other pieces are fine. I don't think I need anything other than legs. I think I just grab legs this week and a ring next week, and then everything else goes towards other classes. And then I mean, crafted gear will be out the week after that, but still. Thank you for the 14 months.